Over $15 billion in funding to health and human services is being slashed in President Trump's proposed 2018 budget. HIV prevention, chronic disease prevention, and environmental health are just a few of the targeted programs. SNN's Samantha Sonner has more on what those cuts will mean for our community.
Florida leads the U.S. in new cases of HIV, and those most in need use government programs to get treatment.
We are seeing about 300 of those individuals that access the Ryan White Care Act for services.
But the safety net of the Ryan White Care Act could see $59 million in cuts, with hits specifically to AIDS education, training, and special programs. Chief of Program Services at the Community AIDS Network, John Acevedo, says those cuts could reverse progress.
Without those programs out in the community, are the behaviors of our population going to start changing back to what they know best? And that's to put themselves at risk without any measures to protecting themselves.
Cuts to programs like the Ryan White Care Act come on top of efforts to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
We're going to see individuals that are going to be falling out of care, HIV care, as well as others that are within our community that don't have access to quality health care that are going to be put at risk and also require HIV, but then we don't have the resources to care for them.
And it's not just physical health programs being cut. There's also $60 million in potential cuts to environmental health.
It is very short-sighted, to say the least.
Manatee Sarasota Sierra Club Chair Jerry Swarmstedt says protecting the environment means protecting people.
You know, if you have bad air quality, you're going to have an increase in respiratory illnesses and everything. And when you cut treatment, people can't survive these things.
But the cuts aren't set in stone yet. The budget still has to go through the House and Senate, where changes are expected.
And that's what we have to do right now, is depend on our Congress to do the right thing.
Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And we'll have more on President Trump's budget coming up later on SNN.